Oh, I just looked at the camera. What's going on with that hair, huh? But I'm down in actually down in Georgetown by the waterfront here. See the, oh, what's that? That's just a light fancy, all the stuff. And it's Saturday, and it's nice weather. Well, it's not perfect, but it's nice. It's a little hazy, but that's sometimes nicer because it is not as hot. But what I want to talk about today is really the jobs in this country, because we all got to work to somehow, hi, from California. And I want to read you a bunch of items I found in actually one of my researchers about what's going on in the gig economy. I mean, the gig economy for years now has very impressed me, and it's just a wonderful alternative for people to create income with no boss, no nonsense, and do it from home, and it's just a wonderful opportunity to create income. Maybe you won't be a millionaire, but it's a way to supplement your income while you're looking for maybe something more career-oriented, or you can make a career out of this too. There's just too much going on the internet. It's easy to learn. Don't worry about it. If you're worried about, oh, I'm not good with the internet, a lot of my Let's Go Help members say that. And you don't have to be. I mean, it's like learning to drive a car. You'll learn eventually because you want to get around. Yeah, you want to get a job, you'll learn this eventually, and you try and screw up and try again, just like, and this is safer than learning to drive a car. I mean, imagine it, when we ride around with horses and the cars came out, and oh, I can't drive that, and that's stupid, and look at, but if you want to get somewhere faster, better, cheaper, you got to learn how to drive a car. So if you want to earn money, you got to learn how to use the internet. And that's why now, we're trying to make sure that everybody has the internet. Don't forget, I just did a little video a few days ago about the new program for you can make up to like $100,000 and get free internet. That's just incredible to me. Yeah, and that's available. So if you don't have Wi-Fi, you don't have it, you got to get that somehow, because that's where the opportunities are. People, I hire people now I haven't seen for years. And they work I don't know how they do it, when they do it, or whatever, but it's so much easier because I judge by output. I don't judge by what they look like, what they sound like, what they smell like, or their philosophy, any of that. It doesn't matter. Just you do the work, you hit a baseball, man, you're on the team. I don't care how you do it, as long as it's legal. And that's what we're coming to, more and more, and actually with the pandemic too, because now people realize, geez, we don't have to have people in the office. They're doing just as well, probably better, out of the office than in the office. So that means people are going to hire more people as contract workers instead of full-time employees. Now that's bad parts of that, but there's good parts of that. There's good and bad with everything, like cars. When we started having cars, well, sure, there's some bad parts. Bad parts was people killing each other. But we were up to $60,000 people a year. Now that's down to 30. I mean, I can't believe that. Most of my adult life, it always was raising every year. Now it's actually getting less people die in automobiles than ever before. Not ever before, because before cars, it was obviously less. And that's what this internet stuff is. It's called the gig economy, freelancers. There's a lot of words for the same thing. And I will put the links to these reports, and they're reports by high-powered consultants that advise big Fortune 500 companies what to do, okay? So that's why they get paid billions of dollars to do this kind of research and work, and instead of me trying to do the research, I just plagiarize. Well, I don't, you could share things for research purposes, and also, don't forget, anything from the government is not copyrightable, so you can, copy any of that stuff. Okay, here's a McKinsey white paper about the future of work after COVID. Okay, so this is telling you what's going on, and it's really saying there's a big shift to digital transactions. Okay, we know that, right? Because that's why, shopping malls are closing and delivery services are rising, right? Now that was happening anyway. And the COVID just really accelerated that because it made it easier for people to sell stuff and everything. So that's why, man, I'm starting a new store for clothing. My heart stuff. Oh, I was thinking of, as I was walking or running or whatever I call it today, I thought of a new catchphrase for my clothing store. Wear your heart out. I mean, that's what I want to, to be my clothing is about, is you got to wear your heart on your sleeve. You got to wear your heart in everything you do, because that is what is satisfying in life. The more you use your heart to do things, the more satisfying, at least my life has been. Maybe it won't work for everybody. I mean, I don't care. I could just tell you what the hell I found. It seems to work for me. It may not work, but like everything. Yeah, that's why we have 1,500 ice cream flavors. Everybody doesn't like chocolate chip. Yeah, so everybody likes other things. But wear your heart out. Oh, and actually what's neat about this country too now, see, before starting a clothing line, I would have to make sure it was like aimed at the whole public liked it, because all the distribution was in the big stores, right? So to have a small store, you couldn't, because you couldn't manufacture enough, or it cost too much to manufacture one or two items. But now that's not true anymore. It costs the same to manufacture one item as 1 million items. So I could sell one at a time. I don't need 1 million customers. I just need a couple hundred. I'm in business, right? And that's what's neat. Before, you needed thousands. But anyway, so that's another thing, that you could have your store even without a boss. So you don't have to go work for a store. You have your own store, and it costs nothing. I mean, it really just cost me, what, $100 to set up the website and everything. And that was it. Okay, so this white paper about the future of work, shift to digital transactions, had propelled growth in delivery, transportation, and warehouse jobs. Okay, that's the growth. So delivery jobs, that's a gig economy. There's a dozen or so platforms, they call them. A website is also called a platform if you do stuff on it. A website could be just a website, but a platform, is interactive. It's doing something. So if you want to get a job as a delivery person, just freelance, part-time, just maybe Saturdays at 1 hour, and maybe, just work whenever the hell you want to. You don't have to care. They don't care when you work. You sign up and they have something, you do it. You don't, nobody cares. So transportation and warehouse jobs. Warehouse, I guess you have to be there. But now I was just looking at Amazon. They're the big warehousing people, right? And they're hiring people. Now it's, I think, $17 an hour. They're giving bonuses of $1,000, $2,000 just to sign up to work, and they're starting to unionize. So this is different. So that's with a boss. Those people are with a boss. But the other two jobs don't require a boss. Yep. And that's what's neat about that. Okay, here in the United States, workers with less than a college degree, members of minority groups, and women are more likely to need to change occupations after COVID than before. So you hear that? Workers without a college degree, minority workers, and women will more likely have to get a new kind of job after the COVID, okay, after we become, that it's over and we're all back to normal. So that's true, because the workers with the job, with a degree, most of those jobs, people are able to do at home and keep working. The other jobs, without a college degree, are mostly service and things like that. So that's why without a degree, you have to be aware of these other jobs. So maybe you're going to have to be a driver delivering stuff for a while or whatever, till you find something else, or till you get trained to train yourself to a skill that could get a higher wage. See, that's the important things about this stuff. You could use it for temporary stuff. Okay, here in the United States, people without a college degree are 1.3 times more likely to need to make transactions between occupations. In other words, without a college degree, you're going to change jobs faster, okay? So that's why, to me, what that does say is, okay, be ready. So start looking at the landscape all the time, because what you're doing now may go away. Okay, and so another way to do that is, you could do something from home and make some, just on the internet, doing some little stupid little things people pay 15, 20 bucks an hour for, but at least that'll keep you going, and that's what's important, that you're keeping going. And you could do it at home and be flexible, and then go out and do interviews or go out and do something else, and not have to worry that, oh, I could only do it, on my 2 hours off on Thursday or something. No, you don't want to work today? You want to do something else? Screw it. It doesn't matter. That's what's neat about this. So you're more likely to change jobs if you don't have a college degree. So there's two things. You keep looking for jobs, or you get a gig economy job that keeps income coming in as you get training. So you can get free training, lots of free training out there. Skill training. For 6 months or something like that, you could become a computer genius at some level, and get on a career path there, and somebody will pay for all your training. Now, see, that's cool. And that can be done now, easier than ever, I think. Okay, so here's another McKinsey study. That's a big consulting firm again. Where the jobs are, an inside look at the new future of work research. Okay, so the future of work. Possible career paths from current cashier's job to another job in the economy. I mean, you're right. How many cashiers do you see anymore? No, everybody just does an app and it's paid. So that's it. It's like being a telephone operator in the 50s, man. So that's going to happen. And those without degrees get hurt more, because they're more likely to do that. So you got to start preparing yourself for that. Okay, now here's the pathways that are now for these. Here's the new kind of jobs. E-commerce jobs, food delivery, we said that earlier, personal shopper, and light service driver. In other words, they're not loading, bricks or something like that. Just a little package delivery, that's light service drivers. So you got food delivery, which is not heavy, right? It's somebody's meal. You got a personal shopper going out and get people. Then people don't go out shopping anymore. No, they want to hire somebody to go do it, and they're willing to pay. So that's why, that's why Amazon bought Whole Foods, because people aren't coming to the store. They want somebody to go shopping for them, pick it, and deliver it. Okay, so that's a new kind of jobs. And the light service part. Okay, sales. Okay, here's another kind of jobs they have, called product demonstrator. You go in those shops or whatever, and they're demonstrating, oh, look at these little crackers, with cheese on them or whatever. Brand ambassador. I'm not sure what the hell that is, but they pay money for that. An appointment center. See, you could sit at home and collect calls. People want to talk to, somebody about their investments or something like that, and you get paid, any hours you want, just to make those appointments on some platform. A platform means you don't keep paper, you just log in on somewhere and put the information and talk to the people and put the information on the cloud. Appointment center. See, that's right. Technology, remote call center rep. That's right. No more call center. I used to be on Home Shopping, and they had thousands of people answering the phones in a big gymnasium, Now, no. I call up Comcast, and I get some lady at home with 2 kids in the background helping me with Comcast, That's what it is. So customer remote call center, remote computer support, okay? See, computer problems, there's usually, 5 things that are wrong. And all you have to do is learn the answer to those 5 things, and now you're a computer expert because you know how to solve those 5 problems. And that's what the front line is. And that's why when you call somebody, oh, I have to move this up to a higher level. They only know the answers to 5 problems. That's all. So they just have to teach you answers to 5 problems. If it's not one of those 5 problems, then they take it to somebody, send it out to somebody who has a PhD in that stuff. But 90% of them are just going to be those 5 problems. So you can learn 5 problems, can't you? Hey, home health aid. Okay, somebody. Oh man, people like me, we're getting old as shit. Right? I'm as old as dirt, I feel. Uh, so we need aid at home. That's right. The apartment we have, we bought the next apartment next to us in case and we're renting it out, but in case we need live-in help. So we got a place put the person. So that's a growth industry. And you could even get a certificate or something like that very easily. You could be a freelancer yourself. There's a lot of, and that's why instead of working 9 to 5 and having to be there every day, you could just do that kind of work when you're available. And that's what's important. And a lot of work is like that anymore. Okay. Now here's an interesting thing. That my researcher found too, something called Generation USA. Generation USA. Now they have just wonderful training around actually it's usa.generation.org. usa.generation.org. This year they're going to train about 3,000 people, all for free, in all kind of technology-oriented kind of jobs. And it's all over the country, and the people who take these free training have a job placement rate of 75%. They have a graduation rate of 80%. You could be like a junior web developer, a digital executive assistant, IT support specialist. See, these are programs that they train you for, and once you get certified, then people want to hire you. A customer care person, administrative medical assistant. I guess medicine is all about paperwork and keeping data, right? A junior full stack Java developer. I have an MBA in computers. I have no idea what the hell that is. A junior cloud practitioner. That means, I don't know if you're smoking weed on the cloud or something like that, but you're a junior. And you're up there doing something in the clouds. Your head's in clouds? I don't know. I'm joking. Digital marketing analyst. Now that sounds cool, right? Hospitality worker. Wow, a hospitality worker. What could be better than that? That sounds like having fun. Customer care. Lady walking down, her dress is almost off. Maybe you could see this. You see her? I don't know. Wow. It's fun sitting here. I didn't know doing live feeds are so much fun. But it's more important that there are options out there, all kind of options. You have to just try stuff to see what the hell works for you. You don't know, I don't know, nobody knows what works. We're all guessing, and if you're not failing, you're not trying. So don't expect to try one thing and hit a home run. No, nobody goes up to the plate one time and hits a home run. You got to learn this stuff. So you try anything that sounds interesting. You try that, maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. You try another one, maybe it works, maybe. And you go through a bunch like that. You have nothing better to do. In my mind, if you do, then you'd be doing it. So if you're not, go out and try a bunch of shit and start failing, and start growing, because if you don't go out and fail, you're not going to grow. And you don't want to sit there and be an old crusty bastard like me, 78 years old, think he knows everything. That's what Florida is full of. People who throw vegetables at the television set and complain about the world. No, go out there and contribute in the world. There's so many fun things to do. And it's fun when you're trying to learn. It's fun when you're trying to do something. It's no fun, actually, after a while, if you think you know everything. That gets pretty boring. So go out and try something new. There's a lot of opportunity. And see what's neat about the COVID being over. Nobody knows what to do. Nobody knows for sure what's going to happen. And it's going to be different for all of us. So what you have to do is get out there and try stuff yourself to see if something works. And if it doesn't, try something else. You'll get there. You won't get there if you stop. You will get there if you keep going. There's no middle ground. You do it or you don't. And what the hell? It's more fun doing than not doing, right? So just do it. Oh, that's a good tagline. Maybe instead of work your heart out, I just say, just do it. Oh, I think somebody did that. Talk to you later. Thanks.